I got every single new iPhone, and this is my quick review on all of them. So let's first talk about the new iPhone 17 Pro and 17 Pro Max. These two phones are literally the best Pro phones I've ever used. The battery life on them are insane. The cameras, of course, are great. The front-facing camera, which is on every one of these devices, are game changer, and it does not get anywhere as hot as last year's Pro iPhones, which is so nice because that's even for charging and also playing games and anything on this phone. Really cool stuff. This is also the 2TB version, which is absolutely insane. But overall, these are one of the best phones I've ever used, and if not the best iPhone I've ever used. Next is the iPhone Air, which is Apple's thinnest ever iPhone. And you know what? I really like this device, but there are some compromises to this phone, which are pretty apparent when using it. That's not the screen, that's not the front-facing camera, and it's definitely not the main camera, but it's the lack of having an ultra-wide camera. I really miss it when using this device, even though this main camera is great. It's the same one out of the iPhone 17, but I want that. Next is battery life and heat. So battery life isn't anything crazy. I mean, it works like any previous iPhone. Just don't think it's gonna last you as long as they say it's going to. Most likely, if you're using this thing hard, you're gonna charge it like midway through the day. I'm talking about like 4 or 5 o'clock. You're not getting through the whole day like the Pro Maxes can. And in terms of heat, you can tell it gets a whole lot hotter than the 17 Pro and Pro Max. I'm saying, like, if you're really using these phones like to their full potential, this phone will run about 10 to 12 degrees hotter than the 17 Pro and Pro Max will. Also, the fact that it only has one speaker is also something I just don't really like. Full volume on this phone is pretty much half volume on the 17 Pro and Pro Max. And also, it's only one side. But who is this for? Somebody who doesn't need all of those features and just wants a super thin iPhone that works perfectly fine. And if they want more battery, you could just get the MagSafe battery pack. Is it fine for $9.99? For some people, it might be. For me, not as much. But I really do like how thin and light it is, to the point that I want to use it, but I know I probably shouldn't because I'm more of a heavy user. And then finally, the iPhone 17, which I think is literally the best iPhone you can get for the money. Because not only are you getting that same display out of the Pro models on this phone, which is 120 Hertz OLED display with 3000 nits of brightness, but you're getting two 48 megapixel cameras, the same main one out of the iPhone Air, but also the 48 megapixel ultra wide, which gives you macro capabilities. You get the A19 chip, which is more than plenty fast. You get 40-watt charging just like the Pros, and pretty much you're getting a lot of Pro features for $799 with 256 gigabytes of base storage, which is really hard to beat. I really don't know what other phone beats it at this price. So overall thoughts. Best phone for the money, the iPhone 17. The iPhone Air, I think, is meant for people who want more minimalistic iPhones that don't need all the features and will sacrifice a couple things here and there for the thinness and lightness of the phone. And then if you want the best iPhones ever made, the 17 Pro and Pro Max fix almost every single issue we had with the previous Pro model and literally just make it the best iPhone ever when it comes to battery, performance, cameras, every single thing you can think of. But yeah, that's just my quick little review of all the new iPhones.